What's up, YouTube? It is your boy Sanchize405 coming at you. It's on the Warpath. We got Mr. Amir here with us.
What's up,
And
everyone?
what up? And you know what today is. It's the happiest, saddest day in a Redskins fan's life, as we know where the butt whoopings are going to get dished out, when they're going to get dished out, and how, not how really, but Redskins schedule about to come out officially on at 8 o'clock, but through the snooping around of Twitter, and I'll apologize because I was just reading stuff off of Twitter this morning and it was grossly incorrect. So I learned a valuable lesson that I won't verify it until like somebody big time like JP Finley um, does. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Jonathan Lynch and Big Simple 422. Hey, welcome to our crew, buddy. And yeah, we lit up in here for sure.
What's up, Big Simple?
Yes. He's putting out some work up in there. I know that for a fact. He just got his 1,000 Big Simple, 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations to you,
Congratulations,
pal.
bud.
Yeah. I know that was, I think it was like last week or something like that. But shout out and congratulations, you, man. Just keep on grinding and doing your thing, and don't let nobody stop you, right?
That's right.
Well, Jonathan, I hate to break it to you. There's a couple of primetime games in here. And from what JP Finley says, there's a Monday night football game, and there's also going to be a Thursday night football game. And Monday night will be against the Bears in week 3 at FedEx Field. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. That's what we know so far. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up the Twitter sphere here in a second and share my screen so we know what's going on. Of course, a lot of people have seen the rumors that Washington will go to Philadelphia on week 1. So that's something that I think is confirmed, and that's in the books. The Skins are going to go take on the Eggs. And what's even more interesting, Amir, is 3 out of the first 4 games are within the division, 2 of which are on the road. So you get your road schedule out in the division done fairly
Actually, 2
quickly.
of them are at home.
Wait a minute. No. Really? At Philly, at the Giants?
At Philly versus the Giants.
No.
Oh, wait.
No.
Wait a second. No, he messed it up. Finley messed it up.
Oh, he did? Already?
He has week 16 versus Giants and week 4 versus Giants. We don't know which is which.
I think it's at the Giants. From what I saw earlier, I think what he had on a dry erase board earlier, I think it was at the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just star that for right now. But still trying to pull up the Twitter sphere. But it's tough. This first 5 weeks.
We can't even trust JP Finley.
Yes. You can't trust anybody. Who can you trust, though? This is scary. I mean, I hate to say it like that and sound like a 13-year-old girl, but this schedule is real. It scares me. Yeah, we might, Gregory. We might smell up a little bit. You're starting out against Carson Wentz, and you're going to start out in Philadelphia, 1 o'clock, in that city that's amped after the last 2 years. They won a Super Bowl and then almost came to within a few scores of beating the Saints and going back to the NFC Championship game. Then you're talking about the Cowboys and the Redskins. A lot of people say, well, yeah, we beat the Cowboys last year. We beat the Cowboys without Amari Cooper, and then go down to their place on Thanksgiving and
get our butts whooped.
Yeah, and get our butts whooped by Amari Cooper. And that's what you got to address in the draft is speed and how you can contain speed. And then you play another defense that was lights out for most of the season in the Monday Night Football, which historically you do terrible in against up-and-coming Bears and Mitchell Trubisky. Yeah. They do. This will be the second year in what's the name, Matt Nagy's system.
Yes, that's correct.
And Tariq Cohen, that's another speed right there. It kills. And then you're going to play Jordan Howard in week 1, who was just traded from the Bears to the Eagles. But week 5, I think week 5 is where every Redskins fan can just mark that, pencil that one in right there. Week 5 is against the defending Super Bowl champions
And the GOAT.
and the GOAT, Bill Belichick. And then a sixth round pick from Michigan in 2000, Mr. Tom Brady. Mr. What is it, 196? Is that right?
99.
99. Okay, 199. Sorry. And I mean, what you gonna say there? The Redskins.
It's a machine there. It's
Yeah.
just a well-oiled machine. There's just no putting around it. It's a and quick shout out to JD from Redskins Rant.
Yes.
For mentioning this, what he would like the Redskins to be. I would love the Redskins to be this as well.
Mm-hmm.
But until we find an actual quarterback in the future that we can do this, how the Patriots are able to draft a quarterback and keep Tom Brady and just develop that quarterback, let him go in for spot duty twice a season, if that, and then we're just gonna trade him off for second or first round pick,
right? And that
we're not gonna pay anybody over 30 unless he's named as Tom Brady or Denver Morty, and that's all great and good, but the Patriots can afford to do that because they've mastered that.
Yeah, I mean, you can when you're an expert in one craft, you can go out and do all the extra projects that you want to, pretty much. And
especially when he's won 6 championships in the last 20 years.
No, you're preaching to the choir here, bro. So, what I am pulling up here, and excuse the crap on my screen, but we're gonna present this to everybody. What you're looking at right now is the schedule. You're seeing that, and you're seeing my junky screen and all that. But this is what the Skins are gonna do. This is what JP Finley says they're gonna do. Sorry for I had to move over the comments real quick. And good, awesome, man. Thanks for sharing it. What's up, Cowboy X Factor? By the way, I just saw you up in here. And you got, like I said, the Patriots, and then another place in week 6 is a place the Redskins historically have never won, and that's at Miami. It's going to be hot. It's going to be October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and we got people saying 99 problems of one blessing, says we might start off 0-3. Honestly, that's out of the realm of possibility. And the Niners, that they have been a team that's like, they've been drafting the defensive line. They've been everybody's sexy pick. I know Matt Harmon, who from Yahoo Sports. Actually, I graduated high school with him. He is a lifelong fan of the San Francisco 49ers for the 2019 season. So he did a little bachelor special on Instagram and YouTube for that. But screw Sam. And it's like the revenge tour for the Redskins in week 7 and 8. As Amir, this is the game that you've been looking forward to.
Oh, so much.
Oh, we get to see our aunties, our nephews, our brothers, our sisters, but most importantly, we get to see our cousins, y'all. Kirk Cousins opens up his new mansion, home of the championship-winning Virginia Cavaliers last week. We get to go to the bank, and we get to see Kirk Cousins for the first time since he left unceremoniously back in 2017. And it still don't get easier after that. I know you're looking for that Thursday game. And
I am, actually.
You're in the Redskins in week 9. Looks like they're going to go to another place they've never won at, Buffalo. A lot of variables there. Mobile quarterback. a la like your Cam Newton, who he in Josh Allen. But you got to get in his face, though. You can't take him down, but you got to get in his face. And then after all this abuse, week 10, it's the bye week, thank God. And then you get to load up. And really, it's a little light, that little chunk in November. The Jets, the Lions. Then it starts picking up at the Panthers. That's a game I'm going to try to go to. And at Green Bay, place it is a house of horrors for the Skins. Like, I really, honestly, I don't think since the 2001 season, Redskins have scored over 20 points in Green Bay. And I think Green Bay's probably averaged about 38 points, maybe even more. And then you close out the NFC East, 2 games at home and then 1 on the road, hopefully.
That's rough. 3 division games and the
to end the season. That's
so really it's you start the season with 3 division games really.
Yep.
And then 3 out of 4, but still. And then you end it with the other 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a sandwich.
Yeah, it's a sandwich of division,
Yeah.
and you have all fluff and filler in between.
But now, like I'm gonna stop sharing my screen here if I can. Yeah, boom. Can you see me? Yeah, here I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's right now, and people, we're sitting here in April talking about it. We're thinking of the team as it is right now. Last year, no, we don't play on Thanksgiving again. No, we don't do that. I know that for a fact. They said that the Redskins should not be playing on Thanksgiving. Because, dear God, if we play, no, it couldn't be. Because usually Thanksgiving's on week 12?
Yeah.
That would be versus the Lions. So,
which wouldn't be possible because the Lions
would not be possible. Yep. Thank God. Because I don't want my holiday ruined. I can stand my Veterans Day weekend getting ruined. Hell, I can even stand my Christmas getting ruined, but my New Year's. But Thanksgiving, that's a fat man's holiday. I'm a big boy. Mm-hmm. I want to enjoy my family, and I don't want to have to worry in the back of my mind what the Skins are doing and have to contain myself. Just saying, it is what it is, right?
I'll be able to eat something really early and go waste my time in Walmart.
Yeah. Good luck with that. I don't have to waste my time in Walmart. I just get to sit back and relax and watch somebody else. Hopefully, I think it's going to be the Dolphins and the Cowboys. So hopefully the Dolphins can actually beat Dallas. Yeah, but common misconceptions, y'all, with the schedule is like I was saying, in Amir, we did this last year, and I actually went back and watched a little bit of our little hour and a half, almost 2 hour extravaganza on this. We think about last year. We think about everything in last year's terms. We don't project injuries.
True.
We don't project that stuff. Last year, looking at Sky, I said it was going to be a losing record last year, and I was right.
I probably said something stupid like 12-4.
I don't know, but I really don't know what's going to happen, and that's why I hate to predict this right now. And we should be able to get the official word down here on Facebook and Redskins.com and all this stuff of what the schedule is.
This is true. I'm gonna check Redskins.com right now while you're doing that.
Oh, well, these jackasses don't even have it yet. It says be the first signed up. Yeah, they were doing a game with this year. The Redskins were. Yeah, but we still don't have anything.
It's confirmed Washington at Philly, according to NFL Network.
Yeah.
Week 1, week 2 will be Dallas at Washington. Says. Mm-hmm. Week 3, Chicago at Washington, Monday Night Football.
Right. is ridiculous. What did they hold us against up on our head or something? Like this is ridiculous. I'm trying to find the doggone thing. These jackwagons really done this to us.
Week 4 is going to be Washington at New York.
Yep. I told you.
Yes, you do.
And you
Here we
failed.
go. Washington released 2019 schedule.
Oh, thank God. Now we get to see what the timing is.
Yes, we do.
Yes. There we go. Yeah, man. All right, Big Simple. He did share the video. I thought he was sharing the schedule, but thanks, bud. I appreciate that. We appreciate that, pal. So let me see here. They still don't wanna. Why must you do this to me? I'm figuring there's gonna be a lot of 1 o'clock games though.
Week 1, 1 o'clock. Week 2, 1 o'clock. Week 3, 8:15 p.m. Week 4, 1 o'clock. Week 5, 1 o'clock. Week 6, 7, 1 o'clock. Week 8, 8:20. Week 9, week 11, 12, 13, 14. Rest of the schedule is 1 o'clock. Everything is 1 o'clock except for the 2 primetime games.
2 primetime games. They created a video for this. This is ridiculous.
The rest of the creative video?
Bruce, you just missed the schedule getting announced, and right now we'll go down the line one more time for us. At Philadelphia is the kickoff weekend. Dallas comes to Washington in the home opener in week 2, so back-to-back seasons will be opening up in week 2. Hey, they just sent me an email. Thanks, Skins. I appreciate that.
I probably just got one too.
See, look. Oh, they just want me to buy tickets. Monday Night Football in week 3 against the Bears at the Giants, hosting the Patriots at 1 o'clock on CBS. At Miami, San Francisco. And, Amir, what I've noticed about this schedule, last year it was top heavy with home games. This year it's more spread out. It looks like every quarter the Redskins get 2 home games sandwiched together, back-to-back home games.
Just about. Yeah.
Besides that second quarter, which that's pretty good. You can't really argue with that. The schedule spread out good. It's just, does the team have the talent? And what do y'all think? Does the team have the talent to contend in the AFC East? Well, with the AFC East and in the NFC East, and then taking at Carolina, at Green Bay, hosting San Francisco, and then playing against the NFC North. And I've said this to you. I've said this to you before, Amir.
Mm-hmm.
But crap, I don't even know what I was gonna say.
Well, anything on that? I'm just gonna butt in real quick.
Go ahead, butt in, please do.
Okay, so I do think they have the talent, except for 2 important positions: quarterback and wide receiver.
Right.
That's the 2 positions they need to improve on in this draft.
Yes.
Whether it's trading for Rosen, whether it's drafting Locke or Jones,
don't trade for
Haskins.
Don't trade for Rosen.
One of those 3, 4, whatever. And then drafting a wide receiver, whether it's Paris Campbell, whether it's DK Metcalf, whatever it's Marquise Brown, AJ Brown, whoever. You need to improve your wide receiver. And if you do that, you have the talent. What I don't think they have is the leadership outside of the team. And by that, I mean the coaching staff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the coaching staff is abysmal. It's not, and it's reflective of your front office leadership. You can't. You see, until the Redskins stop trying to sell us dog crap and call it chocolate. So And if you got kids out here, if you're selling dog shit as chocolate, we're gonna smell it, and we've always smelled it, and it's getting. I mean, and we're fans. We're gonna put up with it, and people who say, "I'm done with this team. I'm done with that." You're a liar. Either that you're a liar, or you're not a real fan. I hate to say that. Like, I don't want to question anybody's fandom, but that's the case. I'm gonna watch the team. I know it's bad for me, but it's like I said before. We got family members that everybody's got a crackhead in their family. You still love that person.
Mm-hmm.
It's still your team. The one
And
thing about
also, they say eating cookie dough, raw cookie dough, is bad for you, but you still do it.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm still, just because you're a fool for doing that. I mean, I'm a fool for doing that too. I'm like Tyrone Biggums when it comes to eating cookie dough. Nobody really. Nobody thought that. Oh, come on now. But yeah,
Peanut butter crack sandwich.
peanut butter and crack sandwiches. And the Redskins released a Game of Thrones like video for this. So
They released a Game of Thrones video.
yeah, they said football is coming.
They said football is coming. Wow.
Yes.
Okay then.
So Amir, I know and I'm about to contradict myself in this. Eyeball estimate, where do you think this team ends at with this schedule?
5-11.
5-11. 5-11. Let's go here. So, and I'm about right in there with you. I said 4-12 before. I'll say it again. I think they can sneak up. I don't think they go winless in the division. They can collect. I think they can collect 2 games in the division itself. So, which ones? Your boy really don't know. Your boy really don't know. Maybe that home game against Dallas, because that'll be the only sellout at FedEx. So maybe at Dallas, we'll give them that. Are you reading these comments? Sometimes your voice reminds me of Mr. Herbert from Family Guy. And I know that's not you. It's me. So we're going to read the Cowboys. They're coming with their popsicles, and Tom Brady too. Was that bad? Yeah, but yeah, I really,
Right.
yeah, I really don't see. I don't see a win in the month of. Oh gosh. Well, you look at it. So I say we'll beat Dallas in week 2. Edge them out.
We may beat Dallas in week 2, but I really don't see that. We may surprise people and beat the Patriots, because Patriots usually struggle in like the very beginning of the year.
Win at maybe win at Miami.
Otherwise, I'm not sure where else. I would love the only other one I really, really, really want to see. Of course, I want to see them
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to be embarrassing. I wanted them to go inside Minnesota's home field, and I wanted to drop like a 45 bomb on them.
You got to score 5 points to score 45 though, and I don't know if this team is geared to do that.
We'll find out.
I
got something that just came up. I'm gonna have to duck out here.
Okay.
But I will make sure to watch the rest of the broadcast later on.
Yes, please do. All right,
guys.
then. Hey, that's okay. All right, Amir. We'll talk to you later, buddy. But yeah, as Amir goes away, tell me what y'all think. What's the schedule? What do you think is going to happen with the Redskins? Like I said, I'm looking right now. This is a 4-12 team, maybe a 6-10. I've got buddies that said 8-8, and I think I talked to one of my buddies today at work, and he said that that 9-7, but the Redskins would have to play perfect. Like the defense is going to have to flip the field, and when I mean flip the field, they're going to have to turn the ball. They're going to have to force turnovers, get lucky bounces. Special teams is going to have to play a part, because the one thing the Redskins can't do, they can't score. They really can't. They can't score. And I mean, you can put in any metaphor that you want to in that. Um, Without a quarterback, with Case Keenum and Colt McCoy, they ain't winning no games. I hate to be blunt like that, but maybe hopefully Carson Wentz gets hurt again. Maybe Dak gets hurt. Maybe Saquon gets hurt. And then maybe the Redskins can win the East with a 4-12 record. But I mean, I think there's some easier home games down the stretch versus San Francisco, versus the Jets, versus Detroit. Yeah, I agree with the Bruce. That's not what you're looking for at the beginning of the season. It says the schedule's tough and our roster is depleted. Not what you're looking for at the beginning of the season. Absolutely. But if they can survive, maybe run about 500, and I think that's asking a lot out of that team. It just, I mean, two places you play on, you never won it. You never won in Buffalo historically, and you never won in Miami. Two stadiums you haven't. A place you haven't won at in probably 30 years in Green Bay. You haven't won in Carolina in some time. Minnesota, I want to say the last time Redskins won in Minnesota, and somebody checked me on that, was back in 07. Let me see. Am I doing it right? Am I thinking it right? Played them in 07. 10 they came to Washington. If we trade for Josh Rosen, how many wins does that add? I don't think it adds any because, to be honest with you, I'm not a big Josh Rosen fan. I don't think, while he has his edge, I didn't like what I saw. He was late on throws. And you can say his offense was, his offensive line was terrible, which it was. I don't like him. I think he's got an attitude about him, and and not an edge, but he has an attitude. Like his crap doesn't stink. Oh, hello, Michael and one in stripes. Looking forward to how Dez Foster does in the middle of this year. I got that. Took me a second, but yeah, we need you back here in they need you back in Southwest Virginia doing football games in the fall. So, y'all watch out for one in stripes. One day he's gonna be on the NFL, and we're gonna be throwing stuff at him and telling him he missed calls. He didn't think it was pass interference in the NFC Championship game. So, but yeah, I mean, tough schedule for the Skins. Not a lot of primetime games. 1 o'clock. Get up early. Watch the Skins, whether you're on the West Coast or you're on the East Coast. It's going to be a 1 o'clock game. I'm excited. I'm always excited for this. Would Rosen benefit from two things if he came to us? One, a much better O-line, fairly good running game. Yes, I think he would benefit from that, but you got to think about with his running game. He had Johnson, David Johnson, who was coming off an injury the previous season, but he does have Dave. He did have did. He's still in Arizona, so does have David Johnson. He has Larry Fitzgerald. They'll probably and what's the guy? Shucks, I can't think of the rookie they drafted with him. I can't think of what is that cat's name. Somebody check me on that. I can't think of oh, it's gonna bother me now. But the guy they drafted, that rookie that they drafted, that wide receiver, I cannot think of him from last year. They're gonna have this air raid offense. So you never know. I mean, yeah, Kyler Murray will probably come there, and we'll see what happens from there. It would be much better O-line play. Absolutely. But the one thing that he does not have, he doesn't have any weapons. Josh Doxson is a fraud. Paul Richardson, I haven't seen the 2017 Paul Richardson yet. And hopefully, and they say because he had the shoulder injuries and then he had something wrong with his leg too, that he was just healing up. And maybe now the police out there, Christian Kirk, that's his name. Thank you. Yep, from Texas A&M. I couldn't think of his name. Yeah, we've got to have a complete overhaul there. I don't know where you're going to find the wide receiver. The only thing I say is, and some people disagree with me, stay away from DK Metcalf. JD and I are going to from the Redskin Ranter. JD and I, we're going to be getting ready to come on here together, and we're going to do a mock draft, discuss his mock draft, and I finally did one, and I know he's high on DK Metcalf. I am not, and I'll tell you because he's not durable. He reminds me of Malcolm Kelly. He has a history of injuries, and I do think that's a throwaway pick. But we'll see. Just did some research. Week 12 on Thanksgiving. The Lions play on Thanksgiving every year. So can some? I don't know what you're missing. I know the Redskins aren't playing on Thanksgiving. If that's what you're trying to say, 99 problems over one blessing. Yeah, John, I'm not. I'll ask you this about DK Metcalf. I'll ask anybody this. Did you like DK Metcalf before you heard his measurables at the combine? Yeah, man, you can join my hangout. Send me your email, and I'll let you come on here. Big Simple. The Tucker plays. We are playing the Eagles. Yep, there you go. And 99 problems on one. Um, yeah, but Big Simple, send me your email, and I will get you on here in Google Hangout or however we can get you. I don't know why we didn't kick the tires on Brandon Marshall. He's an upgrade over everything we have. I don't know. Let's see here. We're gonna see if we can get Big Simple on here. I just need that information, buddy. And you send it on here. We get. I don't know. I think Brandon Marsh. If you're talking about wide receiver Brandon Marsh, I think he's a little bit aged. Uh, he's not what you thought he was. So we'll see. Let me check here real quick. Oh, Demarius Thomas. Okay. No, I mean, yeah, they should have kicked the tires on him. I know he was hurt last year, but I think he's got a little bit more in the tank. And you bring in a veteran, an effective veteran, that has been in big game situations. He's a young man who played in the Super Bowl. Um, so I mean, I think I think that would have been a great idea to bring DK, not DK Metcalf. Lord have mercy, y'all Metcalf fans are getting on me, buddy. Um, let's see here real quick. Yep. Let's see here. It's gonna be Cowboys and Bills on Thanksgiving, huh? I like that. That'll be an interesting game, huh? Thought it was gonna be the Dolphins. Well, now we know. The more you know, and this should be a great year for Trey Quinn. No, I agree with you. I think Trey Quinn, he he honestly is. I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to be great to fit the Redskins. Um, yeah, I think he is coming off this second. That's why I said but he's worth with the Redskins, Mike. I'll be honest with you. Anything is good is better than what the Redskins have now. Do you think the Redskins Tucker plays? Do you think that the Skins will make the play? No. Emphatic no. Will I hope for it? Yes, absolutely. I'm going to hope for that until the end of time and as the world turns. But I don't think that's going to happen whatsoever. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. Hopefully Sims turns out to be something special. If he does, that will help out a lot. Yeah, I agree with that too. I think if Cam Sims can come back, be healthy, and that's the key thing. And I think somebody said something about the training staff. Believe it or not, they won an award this year. I don't know what they won an award for, but for it was an excellence award at that much. So, yeah, I'll see. But let me take a quick break here, real quick. And y'all got questions? Put them up in there. I'm gonna answer them here live on it. But we're gonna try and see if we can get Big Simple on here and see what I need to do that. I'll be right back. Give me about a minute. I'll be back, and I'm here. We're here on the Warpath, y'all. Schedule release. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back on here. I really don't know how we're gonna get them on here. But like I said, Big Simple, if you still out here watching the video, just shoot me a message on either Twitter at Sanchize405 or just send me a private message on YouTube, and I'll make sure I get that. Jonathan Lynch, you said you like TJ Hawkinson from Iowa. I think he's Gronkowski-esque. I'd like to see the Skins to get him and maybe kind of phase him out, but I don't think he'll last out of the top 50 into the top 10, maybe. But I think he'd be a great target. What position would you guys like to see us picking round one? I've said it before, and I just think it. I think the Skins need to go quarterback. I like Drew Lock just because of what he's been able to do. I like. I'm the verdict's out really on Jones for me and Haskins. I think Haskins, he's kind of a hefty guy, but he's got a great arm and he's slow. Jones might be the most complete guy because he was under Cutcliffe, who was at Tennessee, and he was a head coach at Ole Miss. So he basically had 8 years of Manning's, and they know. I know Eli knows Daniel Jones really well, and there's been rumors that he might even move up into the top 10 and get drafted at that number 6 spot. Charlie Casserly said if he's there, the Redskins need to draft him at 15. So who's to know? Will Greer, I've seen Will Greer play. I like what he can do. He's in that air raid offense down there and up there in Morgantown in West Virginia. So we'll see. I think there's I think there's a lot of quarterbacks that could do something good. Either if they have to set behind somebody and learn, Case Keenum would probably be good because he's always great when he's trying to survive an heir apparent. And problems are one blessing. Honestly, I would love to see a DB in the first round. In the first, but an O lineman would be safe. Yeah, left guard. I think they can address that a little bit later. I think that's the biggest question mark on our O line right now would be the left guard spot. Brutus, I personally don't want to go quarterback in the first round. We have nobody for him to throw to, and he needs what he needs weapons first, in your opinion. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that too, and I think you can get a weapon in the second round. You'll have Paris Campbell. I think Hakeem Butler might be there as well. If you can get him somewhere to throw to. Oh, you messed me on Facebook. Thanks, bud. Okay, cool. I got you right here. Let's see if we can get him. Hold on, we're gonna got history in the making right here now. Gmail. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Sent you an invite, pal. If we do draft a quarterback, I don't think he will start. Right? When you have Case Keenum, got Colt McCoy. I think it would be good for those guys to learn what not to do, especially from Colt McCoy. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. Excuse me. And biggest thing what I found in this draft, and I'll give you a little bit of talking here while we wait on our guests here to come on. The biggest thing I've noticed with this whole draft is I think they've got a lot of good receivers. You got, like I said, Hakeem Butler. People talk about DK Metcalf, Paris Campbell, Hollywood Brown is another one. I think you've got some good ones. The Isabella from Massachusetts. I think he's going to be a good slot guy. Now he could be somebody in there that the Redskins may be able to pick up on the late in the second day or in the first day. Not first day, but the third day. I apologize. So I think wide receiver is a little plentiful. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Big DC? Also, the staff needs to pick somebody that can help right now. So QB the way to go. If we don't make the playoffs this season, I think we're firing a lot of coach and staff. Yeah, you are true. Yeah, I agree with that, and that's the reason why I'm against getting Josh Rosen. I said this last week too, that if we get Josh Rosen, right, and he did, now just listen to me here real quick. If you get Josh Rosen, you are going to endure a young man who would be on his third or fourth offense by the time he's in his third year. So he's basically you're kind of doing him in like you would do, like you did Jason Campbell. That's exactly what you do. He's going to be a Jason Campbell, and I mean, it's going to be sad for him to have to put up with that and learn a new offense. Whether he learns, he had to learn Mike McCoy, and then Mike McCoy's watered down version was with Byron Leftwich. He comes to Washington, have to learn Jay Gruden's offense. Then if we say Jay Gruden gets fired, then it's Kevin O'Connell primarily, and then it'll be the coach there. So that's 5 offenses or play callers that he's going to have to deal with. I love the. I'd like old Miss Brown. I think he's the better of the 2 wide receivers. How am I doing? I'm hoping that the Redskins don't get to bid off prime time against Cousins. You and me both, man. Those are one of those games that I really don't like. That I really, really do not want to lose. I don't want to lose those games at all because it's a respect game. That's exactly what that is. It's a who's right and who's wrong game. Were the Redskins wrong for letting them go? We'll find out. Granted, last season it proved they weren't. They were no different.
No.
Hey man, what's up?
Not much. Laying back, man.
I
Laying
got
back.
you, man. Hey, how you doing? It's just,
man. I've been working, man. I've been working.
You've been working.
Yeah.
I'm mad at you. Yeah, man. It's good to have you on here.
Not much, man. Not much.
Yeah.
Just laying back.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Chilling. Yeah.
Yeah. Getting ready for the schedule too, man.
Yeah.
What's up with the schedule?
Well, right now, they're going to start out at Philadelphia, so that's going to be a tough game, and then hosting Dallas in week 2, Chicago on Monday night at the Giants, hosting Tom Brady in week 5, and then at Miami,
that's
San Francisco.
That's brutal. That is brutal. Yeah. I said 3-13, and I'm like,
I saw you. I saw you say that. I'm right there with you. I'm about 4-12, maybe 5-11.
When you ain't like got no kind of like quarterback or wide receivers, no kind of wide receivers. It's hard. I can't see them actually scoring so much. So at the end of the day, the defense, much for the defense at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's and it's like I said earlier, they're gonna have to play perfect on defense. Like that means scoring, getting turnovers, and this is something that team hasn't been able to do. Even last year, the defense was good at stopping opponents, but they weren't always good at forcing the turnover. So that's
true.
Not flipping the field. You give your offense, they're still going to be in the hole, and it's a war of attrition at that point.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, the coaching staff, you feel me? I don't got that much faith in the coaching staff like I want to. You feel me? That's that it factor coach. You feel me? That's gonna stand out. Ain't none of these like Jay Gruden. He's decent, but he's not like a head coach. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know, man. Like the team we have right now is like it's I never felt this way in a long time for the Redskins. You feel me? That we're gonna actually do bad this season. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I really think it's gonna be one of those years, like one of those years that you just gonna be depressed. You feel me? You're gonna be depressed. So you gotta get ready for it.
You gotta buckle up. That's why they always tell you to wear your seatbelt when you go out driving, because the Redskins gonna be. I hope we have a lot of airbags because they're gonna be crashing in the trees a lot this year. So.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
maybe we're, and I like to say, maybe we're wrong. And I mean, I'm the type of guy, and I think you are too. If you're wrong, we'll admit we're wrong. And
Yeah.
so that's
Today, yeah.
yeah. I like we ain't Stephen A. Smith. We're gonna be like, hey, we're wrong. Not like,
Yeah.
well, if this had happened or whatever, hey, I was wrong this morning. I was doing stuff on Twitter, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
well, we're gonna play New England week 15. Nope, that wasn't the case. And I learned a valuable lesson. Don't share that stuff. And
that's true. That's
yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
true, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, I'm always be a Redskin fan.
That's right.
Nobody say, man. The whole thing about the Redskins though is about Bruce Allen, man.
Yeah.
Bruce Allen gotta get it. He gotta get his stuff together. You feel me? Or he
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah.
He gotta go, man.
Yeah, I think that, and a lot of people, and I think I'm like in unpopular thing. I think Doug Williams is the same way, and I hate to say that about. I love Doug Williams,
I love him too.
But I just think that how sloppy he's been, and just he's an extension of Bruce Allen. I mean, at the point, you can love somebody all you want to. Sometimes you just gotta let them go, and I think it's about to be at that boiling point. And what you said earlier about Jay Gruden, I think if he's the coordinator or something like that, I think he's a great coordinator. He's not a head coach. You just see how he manages the games. He can't manage it and call offensive plays. I mean, you absolutely, you're 110% right.
Yeah, because like next year it's going to be a whole new team next year. We probably already know this. If it do happens to be like a bad season, we all know it's going to be a new coach. It's going to be new stuff. Like I just hope it just actually happen,
right,
for the Redskins, and don't be all stuck up. You feel me? Saying, man, we still got this coach. No, Lee, just fire him. You feel me? That at the end of the day, just fire that man.
Yeah.
So I ain't got time for that.
No,
I want the GM, all of them gone. The staff, all of them gone. All of them. They just need to go. Make a whole new team if you have to. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I feel like the defense going to be the most impressive. You feel me? For next year, I think that's something that you can build around. That defensive front. If you can build around that, I think they'll be good. I think Redskins defense will be real good.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. That like you said, you got to. I think you might play a little bit too much Call of Duty because you about to deliver a special package down there at Redskins Park and just you said blow it up and start all over again. And that's kind of, I think to the point this team's focused on too much in reloading, but how can you reload when you don't have any bullets? So that's where it's gotten true with the Skins. So, I think they'll have shine. We'll see Geist back this year.
Yeah, that's another
thing. And AP is gonna come back. Hopefully Chris Thompson is healthy. Yeah. And maybe the offense, they might be a pleasant surprise. But I like you, I just don't see this team getting over 6 wins. I don't see us getting on the other hand pretty much. And
that's true.
Double digits and all that stuff. So but we'll see. That's why they play the games. It's not, sit here and hold our breaths till the cows come home.
That's true, man. Because Redskins, it seemed like it won't be their year, but it all of a sudden, they try to make it interesting throughout the whole season. So it's the up and downs with the Redskins.
Yep.
If you haven't been a Redskin fan in a long time, you feel me? It's going to be some ups and some downs.
Yeah.
That's how it is. You feel me?
You're right. No, I feel you, but but hey, while you on here, I got to do, because you do something that I love, and it's one of the reasons why I always watch your videos. What'd you say when y'all there? What are we? What are we? What are we, man? What are we?
Hey, what? The
We
Redskins?
lit. We lit. What? Dude, man. My man, shoot, I be telling Amir and I tell my fiance all the time. I said, look, I gotta watch Big Simple because he gonna tell her. He said we with the crew and we lit. Hey, we lit all the time. It don't matter. It don't
All day,
matter.
man.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on here, pal.
No
And
doubt.
anytime you want to come on, you just let me know and we'll get you set up, okay?
No doubt, man. No doubt.
Hey,
And
thanks.
I want to thank everybody, that's in the stream. You feel me? I had the shit. I said Warpath. I gotta share him out. You feel me? I gotta see him out. You feel me? And that's one thing I like to do. Spread the love to everybody that's been true to me. You feel me? So I want to share the love to everybody.
I appreciate that, man. And I haven't felt nothing less than love from you. So I do appreciate that. And we'll get you on here. And hopefully, if you're available next week, we might bring you in on because we're going to watch the draft live stream. So
yeah.
We'll get you come in maybe around pick 15 and see what you think about the Skins and what they picked there. If we pick at 15, okay, man?
All right.
And I got your email, so I will send you an invite to the hangout, okay?
All right, y'all. And make sure y'all stay lit.
Yes, my man, stay lit. Yes, buddy. Yes.
I'll catch y'all later, man.
Hey,
I love
catch
all
you later,
y'all.
buddy.
No doubt.
All right.
Man.
Be good, man.
All right.
And Big Simple, y'all. 422 coming up in here and talking to us all Warpath Wednesday. Y'all, I know you got a couple questions. And I've got a dash here in a second, so I'm going to go over them as quick as I can. And let's see here. Where are we going at? Brutus. To be honest, quarterback and number one wide receiver is what we are missing. We can stay healthy. We can be competitive. But we need one of them QBs to play half-ass decent at least. Yeah, you're absolutely right, pal. Greg Lightbody, he said, I want it to be a new president too. I don't know if you're talking about DC or an Ashburn, but I agree with you either way. Tough part about this season is the schedule right off the bat looks daunting. You're absolutely right, though. You're playing 4 playoff teams in your first 5 games. Absolutely. If we only gave Sean McVay the head coaching job, Jonathan, I'll agree with you, and I'll disagree with you on this too, pal. At the point that Sean McVay left, the Redskins were 8-7-1. I don't really think that in that situation you couldn't take the job from Jay Gruden. That's kind of like what they did to his brother in Tampa, and I don't think that would have been right. That's just I think that would have been wrong. Now, granted, if the team kept on sputtering, I would agree with you there. And I think Sean McVay, I think he's benefited from being in LA and having a defense coordinator like Wade Phillips and a not so meddling owner in Stan Kroenke. So it's a lot of variables there. Chemistry. Try. That's what they did. That's what they're trying to do. I'm really looking forward to seeing guys. Me too. We can't lose Kyle Smith. He's the GM in Wade. I agree with you too, Big O. So yeah. Can't blame the coaches. The way we have been injured the past 2 seasons, nobody would have done this with half the team on IR. Absolutely. You're correct. 7-9. Injuries have piled up. But at the point, the head coach has to realize that his training staff is inept and lacking in some ways, and he's got to make those hard decisions. He might be their buddies, but if it ain't working, it ain't working. Or you're mis-scouting. And that's why these people are getting injured. You got to think about it. Fabian Monroe was a first-round talent, but he was hurt. Kendall Fuller, who got traded last year, was first-round talent, but he was hurt, got drafted in the 3rd round. So the Redskins do their quote-unquote research on these guys, but they're still injured. And then and Justin Arledge, did I say that right? Defense has to keep us in games. Top 5 defense. Yes, we have to have. Yes, you're absolutely right, y'all. prepare the backups like they're going to play game. Yes, that's what I like. You can't blame it on injuries. We can sit here and blame it on it's next man up. You got to have that mentality. You got to have that mentality. That's an MVP like comment right there for me tonight. You have to be mentally ready. You might not have the talent, but I tell you this right now. If you ask me, do I want Julian Edelman or Odell Beckham Jr. right now? Who do you think I'm going to take? I'm not taking Odell. I want to win games, not sell tickets. That's what because if you win games, then you start selling tickets. See, the Redskins have to buy back their way with the fans. And they need to start winning. They have to start doing this. Stop doing this horse crap. But I'm excited, glad to see the schedule out there. I'm going to Carolina in week 13 because I think that's around my birthday. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to going down there and heckling Cam Newton and maybe getting ejected from the game, hopefully. I'm a worse basketball fan than I'm a football fan at a game because the players can hear you. But yeah, tell me what y'all think. Comment, like, if you got any ideas for me and Amir, let us know. Like I said, JD's going to be on here with me tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. You're right. That's MVP caliber comment of the day right there. Big O. So yeah, Philadelphia won with backups. You're absolutely right. They won the Super Bowl with a backup quarterback who played out of his mind. Mentality. Mental. It's all up here. So we'll see. But yeah, like I said, JD's coming on here. I don't know if we're going to do it live or we'll just post it, but we're going to do our mock drafts. He's got 13 picks. Your boy traded back. I did mine today. I got 16. So I don't want to one-up you, pal, but we're going to have a great conversation. We may do this live. It'd probably be around 9:30 Eastern time. And come back in and chime in with us. See what you think. And tell me, like I said, in the comments, tell me what you think we need. Y'all said in live chat, but if you're just watching this video, tell me what you like. All right. Amir had to go, but we appreciate you. We appreciate you, buddy. He's our in-house draft expert. Big Simple 422. Man, y'all go see him. This dude is funny. Good guy, big heart, and he loves his skins, y'all. So y'all go and give him a subscribe. I know some of y'all probably already subscribed to him already because he's bringing people over here to us. So, and we appreciate that and appreciate your spirit, man. But like I always say on here, I do appreciate you guys. I love you guys to death. And you comments. I got a comment in particular that I did want to address. I did address it with the person, but I just want to tell y'all, whenever I bring up something about somebody's past, I just want to tell you it's a narrative. It's not my indictment. And if you saw the video on Greg and Reuben Foster, I try to be light humored in everything I do. Very rarely do I get serious on here, unless it's in the regular season. But I just want y'all to think that, y'all can come to me, comment, and I'll comment back to you. And it's okay if we don't agree. That's what's wrong with the world today. We feel like if we disagree with somebody or somebody disagrees with us, we get hurt feelings. We don't want to talk. We don't want to address it. But I appreciate you guys. I love you. I don't care if we disagree or not, but we say on here after everyone, love, peace, and hail. And we be talking to y'all real soon. And this one's for you, Big Simple. We lit. I'm out, y'all. See you later.